NBA 2K19 마이커리어 파워포워드 키우기 8번째 편 진행해 보겠습니다. 지난 시간에 이어서 계속 LA 레이커스 선발이란다. 스타팅 멤버 들어가가지고 시즌 계속 진행 중이거든요. 이어서 플레이 해볼게요.
Filled arena here in downtown Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And the continued absence of Porzingis, the story for them.
He's already been out for a few weeks, and it appears as though he's going to be out for a lot longer than that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Mavericks. Powell is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Hardaway. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. You know, and early on, you want to win games, of course, but maybe even more important, Chris, establishing your identity for the long haul.
Yeah, I mean, early wins and losses, they can be deceiving. If you think about teams that peak too early, you want to make sure that you establish your identity. And I would suggest for any rookie, your main character of your identity should be this. Great listener, hard worker. After that, we'll see how many points you score, how many rebounds you get. But you need to come in as a rookie, humble, ready to work, ready to listen. And then usually things will sort themselves out.
Great perspective. Harris, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
He had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
And Harris, wide open, he shoots, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Wow, wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
와, 스피드를 키웠는데도 애들보다 속도가 너무 처지네.
Hardaway with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Powell kicks to Nowitzki. The shot, no good. Great D that time from AI. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Well, Kevin, they need to get back on defense. He said the challenge of facing a fast break team like this is limiting transition points. He told his players, if you're not running, you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Barea following the bucket by the Lakers. Dallas, no good that time either. Down low, and AI throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness. Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
And good that time. 8 points for AI.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Barea kicks to Hardaway. 1:56 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Harris. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Brunson. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, another nice
바로
bucket down
레이업 쓰는
low.
줄 알고.
They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
AI with the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, Powell with it. Over Chandler. And that one comes up a bit short.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
나이스.
Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And so it's Dallas with it. 6-point game. Inside, here's Mesri. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two
바스켓은
free throws.
아니.
Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides.
The first one falls. Lance Stevenson's checked in for AI. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas. Trey Burke comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
교체됐네요. 벤치로.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
이쿼터 다시 돌아왔는데 10점 차로 앞서네.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Burke looking over the floor. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Now here's Barea. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
They've got Harris. AI is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rondo in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Burke after the miss from AI. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Mavericks just way behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, yeah, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the off-season moves, even the summer league, the preseason, what they've developed so far, it's working. That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Mavericks trail by 12. Barea surveying the floor. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Nowitzki inside. He's guarded by AI. Burke can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
리바운드 뺏겼네.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dirk Nowitzki. And isn't it amazing how overnight the Lakers went from a rebuilding team to a contending team now with LeBron?
Yeah, whatever team LeBron has been on has always been a threat to make the finals. Magic Johnson knows that. He was always a threat to make the finals. 9 for him, 8 for LeBron. I mean, the Lakers recognize and know that they have a 4-year window with LeBron. Now, titles are a standard for Magic Johnson and the Lakers, and their commitment to bringing LeBron in shows that.
Now, here's Barea. 5 points in the game. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brunson. That shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
The spark those guys gave them was massive. I mean, you always love seeing points off the bench.
Correa, the pass to Powell. Now here's Nowitzki. Tight defense on him. Pass to Brunson. No good from outside.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And that one's good. AI.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Barea. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Los Angeles on top, up by 15.
어이구 13점 차면.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. They've got Nowitzki. J.J. Barea is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Barea, the pass to Finney Smith. We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in say 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. You have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak.
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
This is just so. You could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the rookie, sophomore, the phenom game, and say, and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented. Yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid. I think those are all safe bets.
Mavericks trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Measury, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dirk Nowitzki.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Chandler, the pass to
Nice
AI.
pass.
Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needs to be.
Mavericks trail by 17. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hardaway kicks to Kleber. The pass to Measury. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Measury's got 8 points.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
AI passes to Caldwell-Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Down low. Out to Kuzma. Pass the ball. Caldwell-Pope for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Caldwell-Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Look, Caldwell-Pope, Kevin, he's one of the better 3-and-D wings in this league. He's very active with his hands, and on defense, you know he's always going to get a handful of steals, but he's not the most efficient scorer. He's solid from deep.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And with Caldwell-Pope, as good as he is, he can be inconsistent.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like any player, he's going to have his good nights and bad nights. It's just with KCP, The bad nights sometimes really stick out. It all averages out in the end with him, but sometimes you'll think he's a star, and other nights you'll wonder, what is he doing?
And Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. You look at AI, second in the league, having an excellent season.
He's really showing what he can do. I mean, providing an impressive knack offensively for a first-year player.
Time now for an injury report.
From what he told me, it sounds like he really strained his knee, and there may be stretch
나이스
ligaments.
3점.
The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
Kuzma passes to AI. It's good. AI's got 8 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Burke kicks to measure it. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Caldwell Pope outside. To the left side wing. AI passes to Kuzma. Back to AI. And AI throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Stevenson. To the inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high
쿠즈마가 그럼
percentage shots, playing smart.
파워포워드 지금
with the lead.
센터 보고 있나 보네.
Kicks it to Burke.
센터면은 센터에
We've got
맞겠네.
28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't
Nice.
connect from short range. Lakers leading by 21. To the inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Now Hardaway. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
4쿼터
And with the
시작하자마자
fourth quarter
바로
upon us,
교체해주는
time
체력
is running out
회복하라고.
for this game to become competitive. And so it's the Lakers taking care of
쿼터는
business
뜨지
here.
않아.
It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control,
와,
operating
28점
flawlessly.
차이였어.
The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
AI, press is asking for you. Can you
야,
answer some questions
요새는
real quick?
경기 끝나면 계속 인터뷰 들어.
All right, I'll see you in the conference room.
능력치를 돈 좀 벌었으니까 점프력, 가속 뭐를 올려야 되나? 삼 3점슛보다는 레이업. 다음 경기가 피닉스랑이네.
Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
Big win for you guys tonight. Do you feel like you can even learn anything in a game where the score is so lopsided?
Learn anything? Man, I don't know. All I can tell you is that we crushed them. Crushed them! Ha ha! I mean, woo! Man, this team is legit, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the big win tonight. Big win. Next question.
야, 팀워크랑 다
Good
올라가네.
then? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, AI.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And Devin Booker.
We've got rabid Los Angeles fans. We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Well, Kevin.
David, you're right. It takes a toll. Thank you. These teams always seem doors to be in each other's way. How different is the atmosphere in a rivalry game like this one?
Yeah, Kev, we sense it on the sideline, don't we?
We do, yes.
You know, a little bit of an air of dislike, a growing discontent that you're constantly in each other's way. Rivalries are built when teams consistently meet, when there is something on the line. And that is what has happened with these two. And I'll tell you, we get to sit back and enjoy it, Kevin.
When you played, Doris, were those the most fun games for you as a player?
No doubt. No doubt you wanted to beat that team that was always standing in your way. So that in the summertime, you had a little bragging right.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Oubre out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
a huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Johnson kicks to Oubre. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harris outside. And again, another basket there from AI.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
Johnson, the pass to Warren. Back to Johnson. Ayton with it. In the game against Orlando, very impressive.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
And the basket by Harris.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
For the Suns, certainly a lot of chemistry questions, from coaching changes to unhappy players wanting out. Doris, how do they turn it around?
Well, you know this, Kevin. Organizations that win have great ownership and then great front office personnel. But the bottom line is it's about collecting great individual talent in the NBA. Because this is a players' league, Kevin.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Lakers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Harris kicks to AI. LeBron outside. Harris outside. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Ball dishes to AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup. AI's got 8.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Warren. Takes a shot at the elbow. Kept alive. Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Offline with his 3. Lakers leading by 7. To the inside. And AI throws it down.
And not just sustaining the lead. They're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You know, I think, guys, what's amazing to me is LeBron has been in his prime for over a decade at this point. And we all kind of keep waiting for Father Time to catch up. But who knows when that's going to happen?
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And for the Suns, Josh Jackson's checked in for TJ Warren. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Crawford in for Johnson. Crawford's shot is good. And Doris, normally players LeBron's age start to decline, but it isn't happening.
Yeah, Kev, I mean, LeBron said he wants to be the player to break the mold and dominate into his late 30s. Listen, he wants to play with his oldest son, so we'll see what happens.
Now, AI. After Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 7. Kuzma with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, this is tremendous athleticism from Josh Jackson. Boy, you better stay connected to his body or he's going to make you look silly.
Out to the right wing. Here's AI. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope against Booker. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. With the teardrop, good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You know, for a shoot-first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's take a moment now to hear what AI had to say about the player.
A big name is Coach Keller. He was my coach of.
AI did a lot of growing in the G League, and he
벤치에
rightfully gives
시작하네.
It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the
그대로
Suns here with a
오정학성을
different look.
시작이구나.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Jackson. Oubre comes in for Bridges. Booker, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Johnson in for Jamal Crawford. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is out there with Warren. Then there's Oubre, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Johnson against Ball. Johnson surveying the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton's all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really
야,
improving as a
밀어내는 것도
facilitator.
파울 안 주네.
You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Suns trail by 8. Johnson finds Warren. Now Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Over Harris. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
AI can't hit.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Booker, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Ayton. He's tightly guarded, 13 feet away. Oubre can't get it to go. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Magic.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
First one falls for him.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Suns trail by 10. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And here are the Suns now. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. Warren's got 6 in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
LeBron kicks to Harris. Here's AI. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Booker against Harris. Booker outside. And stolen by Harris. Well, one here, James, as he lets it go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first half. Lakers. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. All out there with Harris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron James. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. Doors are seeing a lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of screening, a lot of movement, obviously, without the ball. Does that require more awareness, not only in the offensive side to make those moves, but also defensively?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. One of the most important things you can do if you're an excellent defensive team is you start with communication. So as that action starts, the movement and the screening, are the teammates talking? Screen coming right, screen coming left. Do we want to trap the screen? Do we want to make sure the ball gets out of a certain player's hands? Communication in this day and age against motion offenses has got to be at the top of the list defensively.
Well said. Now, here's Warren. He's got 8. That one goes. Count it.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
Here's Ball. Here's AI. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. AI's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The pass to Warren. Over AI. And the shot is long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harris's shot is good.
Adept at scoring from any area of the floor. Harris, a guy you gotta stay up on.
Phoenix calls timeout. The Suns coach Igor Kokoshkov has coached Slovenia to the 2017 Eurobasket title. Doris, the country's first ever European title. It certainly helped put his name on the map.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. This young man has had great success internationally and as an NBA assistant. And how about Kokoshkov, a homecoming in Phoenix? He and his family have maintained a house there for over a decade.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Stevenson comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Harris. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges is checked in for Kelly Oubre. And here's Caldwell-Pope following TJ Warren's. And AI gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Suns trail by 15. Johnson finds Warren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Out left to the wing. Here's Bridges. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. AI gets tipped.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. They get the rebound. Feeds to Warren. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
And they pick up 2. And it's now 26 points for AI.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Pass the ball. Back to AI. Oh, good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 5 points so far. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Now remember, TJ Warren, he averaged 25 a game this second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Chandler. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Josh Jackson's checked in for the Suns. Crawford comes in for Tyler Johnson. And the shot is good. That's 28 points for AI. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Bridges. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Clock at 6. The Suns have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw, no good. And the Lakers making a change here.
아,
McGee's
3쿼터에
checked
벤치
in.
보내주네. 야, 21점 차.
And Booker kicks to Johnson. Dishes to Jackson.
나이스
It's
블락.
tipped. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jackson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Johnson in at the one.
누구랑 패스 좋았다.
Pass to Oubre. Johnson with it. The league is always looking for ways to adjust the rules, make them better. There's a committee that studies this every single year, and you know, with that in mind, Doris, any rules you think they should alter or tweak?
Yeah, there's absolutely one, Kevin, and I think this goes to the point where perhaps we can have some more uniformity in the FIBA-ruled games that are played and the NBA. And there's one thing that's occurred in international play where players are becoming more athletic, and the opportunity for electric stuff to happen in transition is critical. To me, we have got to stop the intentional fouls, which are prohibiting fast breaks and all the potential for the explosive, exciting athleticism to be on display. So that, to me, is something we've got to address.
I'm with you. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Comes up empty down low. Lakers leading by 23. Ball, the pass to LeBron. Harris kicks to AI. James outside. Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 6. Back to AI. Trying to bank it in, but he misses. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
Well, guys, this guy has been a handful all night long. His scoring really propelled them. And no matter what the matchup was or what the scheme they tried to use, they could not keep this guy in check.
And both free throws good for Johnson. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for AI.
40득점까지는 못 간다.
And here's Crawford. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt...
That's it right there.
골든 스테이트랑 경기를 잘 안 하는구나.
You're up in the press room.
Cool, give me a sec.
AI, can you talk a little about how your time in China shaped your game?
Well, it definitely made me learn to appreciate what I got. When you're in a foreign country and you don't speak the native language, it makes it hard to, fit in. And once I got the second chance to try to make it in the NBA, I just worked that much harder not to let it go. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.
And the one community member that comes out on top in this mode are two.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
이제 마커스 형이
Looking at the Lakers, over the first
그
half of the
스토리
season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable
마이커리어 할 때
of.
초반에
When they're on, which
라이벌
they have been.
라이벌인데 아직 저기 뭐라 세난티 안토니오 저기 있네. 잘 경기 시작 전에 뭐 대화하려나? 초반 라이벌 구도였거든요, 쟤랑 마커스 형이랑.
Hey, have a good game, AI.
Visit the TV website for more information or availability on any upcoming Lakers games.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
해리스가 선발에서 밀렸네. 아, 아니구나. 슈팅 가드구나, 해리스가. 포인트 가드인 줄 알았다.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Tonight here in Los Angeles, the two most dominant teams of the last decade are set to do battle. It's the Lakers taking on the San Antonio Spurs. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And that's what happens when you become too perimeter-oriented. If you're not hot, you don't score.
Well, when you force it all night, you don't get good results. Never really adjusted the game plan the way they should have.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Young. Hurdle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Murray in at the shooting guard position. Here's San Antonio now. And Smitty, it's amazing since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only once. Only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games. But then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Goes up to the stripe. And it's AI with the rebound.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Kicks it to Young. Spurs working the ball around now. From 13. No good from Gay.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
AI, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Now, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's what guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of time using that time to recover.
Here's Young after the made shot from AI. Count the basket.
And you can rely on Young from the mid-range. This guy knows how to flat-out score the basketball.
To the middle. And AI gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
듣자마자 바로
AI's got 7 points in the game.
반응만 안 걸리면
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Ball against Young. And the Spurs scoring again.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Now, here's Ball. Pirtle with the steal. Murray, the pass to Gay. That one goes. Count it. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
Rudy running the floor like a point guard. His quickness in transition is blinding.
Harris passes to AI. James against DeRozan. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
이번에 1쿼터에 교체해주네. 아, 지고 있네.
Ball, the pass to AI. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got White. Rudy Gay is out there at DeRozan. And it's Mills, and it's Bertanis in at the 5 down low.
This is no surprise. With his athleticism, DeRozan, one of the league's best at getting to the line.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, he keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Here's Mills after the made shot from AI. Great D that time from LeBron.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
AI with the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so Young will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Here's Gay. And the shot falls short this time. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. James, the pass to AI. Good, and the assist goes to James. AI's got 13.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Young finds Mills. Pass to Bertens. Young outside, just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, you gotta respect the range Young possesses. They're able to punish you from beyond the arc.
Now here is Harris, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. McGee, the pass to AI. Chalk up 2 there. AI's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Young taking his time here. The pass to Mills. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Passes to Gay. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And AI gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 4.
르브론 어시스트가 오늘 좋네.
Young with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Utah Jazz.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
Here's Gay, and he banks in the layup. Gay's got his second basket of the night.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
LeBron dishes to AI. And he makes good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's DeRozan, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Beautiful pass, LeBron. Fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Spurs trail by 6.
2-for-1 territory, but they gotta work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Six on the shot clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Young. They grab their own miss. Here's DeRozan. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Nice release from DeMar DeRozan. He can make that shot if he gets a good look.
AI. Nice. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been getting it done tonight. Scoring, rebounding, everything. How have you played, and where have you found all this energy?
I think it's more about effort than energy, DA, especially on the boards. Rebounding is all about hard work. And I want to be the one setting the example out there, letting our fans know that we're going to leave everything we have on the floor.
And you have done just that in the first half. Love the effort and hustle. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
Well, isn't it nice to have a go-to guy who can punish you inside?
JaVale McGee is out there with AI. Then there's Harris, and it's LeBron James, and it's Ball. Oh!
You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops, a sensational dunker.
And that was an unleashed chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. A floater, and good that time. Gates got 8 points. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. Murray, the pass to Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gay's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Rondo against White. Rondo kicks to AI. Pass to Rondo. To the paint. Here's AI. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
교체됐고 다시 4쿼터부터 3점 똑같이 치고.
The Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them.
별거 아닌 줄
On the
알았는데.
floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan, Murray out there with Young, and it's Bertans in at the 5. And Young kicks to DeRozan. With the floater, pass to Bertans. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
McGee 좋았다.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Clock at 4. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Back to AI. 8 feet away. And that's off the glass and in. AI's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. And so Young will bring it up for the Spurs. Bertans kicks to Gay. Back to Bertans. Young outside. Shoots over Ball. Young's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3 pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's AI. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 26 points for AI.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Young kicks to Bertans. Dish now to Murray. Nobody near Gay. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Lakers in the lead. Inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Young now, top of the key. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A pass to Bertans. On the wing, DeRozan. He's guarded by AI. Lakers leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Harris outside. Back to AI. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. AI's got 30 points.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
He's been the reason they're in this position to win this game. He's been consistent and reliable.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Harris kicks to AI. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Shot to stop the run, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No doubt about it. Young is a special player. The real question is just how good of a teammate is he?
And so Young nails them both.
이번에 무조건
Great
공격
work at the
성공해야죠.
line there
완전
to chip
방어네.
away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Baseline J on the way, and AI gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Harris has got assist number 5 here tonight. Spurs trail by 7. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Shots good from Young.
How about the initiative there? When it's a big possession, Young comes alive, wanting to show just how special he is.
Ball with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Ball against Young. Over to the left wing. Murray dishes to Pirtle. 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. Great tee that time from AI.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Shot from 12. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
For 3, Murray. The Lakers with the rebound.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without foul.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And so the Lakers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially
this full-size basketball court in my spot, right? You know, come over, you know, we can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime. Just invite us.
Yeah.
얘네랑 한 게임 또 하네. 이거 원정인가 보구나 이제부터. 자동 진행으로 좀 패스해서 골든 스테이트까지 빨리 가는 걸로.
AI, your turn.
Okay, coming. Good luck.
AI, what would you say is more important to you personally? The fans or your teammates?
I see what you're doing. But okay, I'll play along. I'm definitely going to go with the fans. I mean, none of us would be here if it weren't for them. They're the foundation, holding up everything that we do. And seeing their passion for this team each and every night is the ultimate motivator. Besides, I need all the fans I can get, and hopefully this will be a nice little boost, you know what I'm saying? So, let's give it up for them. You good then? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, AI. Congratulations. Rundy, I have to ask you, what are some of the favorite teams that you've been running with?
I came from...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays!
Yes.
Whoa!
My favorite time of the year.
Ernie Johnson, do you like my Christmas hat?
Oh, yes.
Nice, isn't it?
Really
Very
nice.
nice. Here's Shaq.
자, 바로 골든 스테이트 워리어랑 경기 가겠습니다. 원정이구나. 멤버 누구로? 그린이 오늘 잘 상대네. 거진. 완전 기깔나죠. 스테판 커리. 케빈 존.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge.
나이스.
Special treat for our viewers
오,
this evening.
이거는 좀
The sports
긴장돼.
guy Bill Simmons is with us.
It's half of a special treat as Brent Barry is, but
아,
I'm going to do my
아.
best.
Brent Barry's pretty good.
He's
isn't
really
he?
good at stuff. Yeah.
He reads you a lot.
Half a treat is better than a whole treat, right? I mean, come on.
Honored to be here.
The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Take a look at the Lakers, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And listen, this team has played well on the road. They got confidence. Anytime they go away from their own building, they know they can get the job done. And that's what they're expecting to do here now.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got JaVale McGee. Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's LeBron James. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. Now, here's AI. After the miss from Klay Thompson. AI, it's stolen by Green. Curry against Ball. Curry passes to Durant. Elbow shot, and he drops that one in. Durant's got the first points up on the board for the Warriors. Bill, the way that super teams are being put together right now, good or bad for the league?
I'm confused. I have been watching this league since I was a kid. We've always had super teams. There's never been an era where we didn't. What do people think the Jordan era Bulls were? What do they think the Shaq, Kobe Lakers were? This is how the league is. I think what bothers people this time around specifically is that the Warriors won 73 games and they added Kevin Durant. Now, I get it. I get why it bothers people. On the other hand, your job as a franchise is to tilt the competitive advantage in any way you can toward your favor. They did a great job building their team. They did a great job building enough cap space for this year that everybody knew was coming in summer 2016. We knew the cap was going to jump. And they played it perfectly, and they got Kevin Durant out of it. He played it perfectly, too. He was on a team he wasn't going to win the title in OKC. He wasn't going to win the title playing with Westbrook. Not to sound like a Durant apologist, but he wants to win a title and beat LeBron James. If you're going to do that, you're going to try to get on the best possible team you can.
Bill, Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. A pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin Harlan?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check. As Rasheed Wallace would say, CTC. Cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
A lot of talk surrounding Draymond Green between the coaches and the teammates.
그래서 4점 차까지 따라왔네. 벤치 멤버들이 더 잘하네.
And McGee kicks to LeBron. To the inside. And AI throws it down. And as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break, there's been a lot of speculation as to who might make the rosters. Greg, does AI have a legitimate chance here?
Guys, the more I hear from players and media, the more I get the feeling that AI is going to be on the roster. With the way he's played and his name recognition, don't be surprised to see him on the All-Star team.
And it's all 5 All-Stars out there for the Warriors. Curry, Klay, Durant, Green, and Cousins. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He had 29 points and also added to the cause with 8 rebounds. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him. Kevin, we'll see if he can keep it going tonight.
Thanks for checking in, BA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Draymond Green, everything he brings to the table, his defense, his charisma, his offensive game, a great passing game. Is there a player you compare him to?
Well, I have a soft spot for Draymond
Nice.
because we did the courtside show for HBO, the behind-the-scenes finals thing.
Yes.
And he had some of the most unbelievable stuff that we couldn't keep in the show.
No kidding.
Draymond is one of a kind because he's basically a center, but the only other center who's really succeeded at his size was Wes Unseld a million years ago. He's a stretch five who doesn't really shoot threes that well, but tends to make them when he absolutely
Steve
has to.
does not want him taking threes.
No.
Not at all.
But when he actually takes them in a big spot, a lot of times they go in.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a great no-no-yes guy.
Yeah.
I think he brings all their alpha. I don't think Durant and Curry are the traditional alphas, and I think he's kind of the bulldog and the
you
let's
need
go
that
guy.
on a good team,
Yeah.
don't you?
And the best thing with him is when he's playing well, they're unstoppable. When he has it, and there's nights, I thought during the 25-game winning streak to start the 16 season, I thought he was incredible. And the intensity that he played with every night was really inspiring.
Triple doubles and
oh my God,
every category.
Taking on crowds and just, I just love that guy.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry against Ball. Pocket 6. Curry finds Green. Pass to Durant. Now here's Cousins. Covered by LeBron.
잘 막긴 막아요.
It's Curry outside. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a close game so far.
득점 차를 이긴 상태로 끝내서 다행이다.
Thanks very much. You are having a terrific season so far. As we talk about All-Stars, your name is right in the mix. Now, is that something you're thinking about?
Yeah. It's definitely on my mind. All-Star Weekend, to be there would be a dream come true. Something I thought about since I was a kid. I mean, but it's not a priority. You know, priority is winning games. Giving our fans the effort that they deserve. That's the main thing.
Well, I'm sure they love hearing that and hope that you continue to have success all season. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back.
스테판 커리 외곽슛이 족족 들어가고.
And welcome back as we continue our Christmas Day matchup. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
So the Lakers drive right now. LeBron James is out there with AI. Then there's Harris. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's McGee in at the center position. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up. You look at AI.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Kicks it out to James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Durant with the steal. Outside, Green. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
Love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. Here's Durant. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
AI passes to Harris. Kicks it to McGee. 90 seconds now into the second half.
Nice.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line. At about 76.
Now here's Curry. He's got
내가
14.
직접 풀어나가야
And And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Cousins. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And stolen by Cousins. Lets it go from 14. The shot by Curry, no good. Lakers trail by 5. AI passes the ball. Back to AI. That shot is over. Great D that time from Green. Curry against Ball. Here's Green. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Los Angeles calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. To the paint, stolen by Durant. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
I see.
Lakers trail by 7. Kicks it out to James. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Warriors with some changes. Jordan Bell's checked in.
와, 10점 차에서 다시 4쿼터.
AI right side. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. And AI gets it to go.
Well, point forward, point guard, point center. I don't care really where he is. LeBron James just ahead of the curve.
James against Durant. Green with the ball. On the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
A nice job of scanning the floor on the pick and roll, and then Cousins terrific at rolling hard after the screen.
Ball kicks to James. AI in the post. He's against Green. Here's AI. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson outside. Durant with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to AI. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Thompson against Harris. Outside Curry. And it's blocked by McGee. Curry against Ball. AI passes to Harris. Back to AI. And AI throws it down.
Wonderful recognition there. When you leave someone open around Harris, he's going to make you pay.
Curry looking it over. Cousins against McGee. And Cousins kicks to Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing here by 8. And the shot goes in. AI's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Curry finds Green. And here is Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Cousins does not mess around in the post. When he's got that kind of positioning, he's going to ram it home.
Harris outside. The feed to AI. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson outside. And a deep three from Curry. The Lakers with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Harris. Back to AI.
Nice.
He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
The aggressiveness has picked up on both sides of the floor. And I'm not sure what took them so long to muster that, but here we are. And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
Thanks to Harris. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's ball.
야.
No good on the 3.
거기서.
And it's the Warriors ball. Curry outside. LeBron grabs the miss.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
Now here's LeBron. Back to AI.
야, 르브론.
And now they trail by just 4.
근데 4점 남았네.
LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. .26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting.
Pulls up on the elbow. It's good.
Bringing a fearless attitude in the clutch. You gotta love watching Harris do his thing when the game is tight.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Tons of credit there on the focus level to stay calm in a huge moment, and he ices the game.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Definitely. Everything has to happen perfectly just to give them a chance.
Curry with the steal, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
To the paint. Here's AI. He gets that one.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would like it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave him that emotional boost.
Yeah, what's the charge? That's what I saw.
Definitely.
자, 2K19 파워포워드 키우기 마이커리어 8번째 편 여기까지 방송하도록 하겠습니다.